Welcome to Baldur's Gate 3 Character Creation Guide. In this guide I will go through how to set up your character, how to set up your ability points, choosing your class, choosing your skills, what races you should use. I won't go in depth on everything, but I will give you basic information and couple of suggestions for the different play styles, because this is truly a role-playing game, so you can play it many ways. You can go and just talk your way through all the stuff, like using persuasion or deception or something like that, or you can just go I don't care, just attack, go hacking and slashing, get your sword up and kill everything, or go to be a good character, help everybody, or just be an evil one and just steal everything, don't care anybody, and just save yourself. So basically there's so many ways you can play the game, and I wanna explain how to create character for different kind of play styles. So let's get into it. So I will get my face off the screen so you can see everything what's happening here. Alright, basically your character creation starts here. You can choose the name of your character here. Just there's a sample name that I write it for this character. I like to use, because I'm like a role-playing aspect of this game, I like to also add surname. It's not totally required, so you can do it how you ever like. And also you can select your background. This is basically, in role-playing part of the background, is like, this is where you get coming from, but the features here will help you to get some extra proficiencies. Proficiency is something that you are trained, so you get proficiency bonus on every check on that ability, or even if it's weapon proficiency for attack rolls or damage rolls. So, and proficiency level bonus is based on your level. Level 1 you have +2. When you reach level 5 it's +3, level 9 it's +4, and so on. It will increase every 4 levels until you reach level 20, which I don't think will be available on the Baldur's Gate 3 at least at the start. Maybe they will do some sort of expansion where you go to different planes or something. I don't know. God-like levels. Well, I would like it. It would be fun. Anyways, this is the beginning. So here you can see all the basic stuff of your character, and also you can see when there is a star, it's most important stat for your class. But let's go abilities and start from there. So basically, strength have a couple of properties. First thing, it determines how much you can carry, and also how far you can jump. This can be improved with jumping, and stuff like that can be improved by having athletic skill. So you can also you can see it's strength-based skill. This is one of the proficiencies. So anyways, strength is that, and also it will increase everything, every save that is based on strength. And next there's dexterity. It's like basically if you're using bows or weapons with the finesse property, you can use dexterity as your damage roll. all strength-based weapons like longsword, great swords, axes, and everything like that are based on strength. When you attacking higher strength, you have more damage you do, and easier you hit with that weapon. But if you're using bows, strength doesn't matter. You need dexterity. And also, if there is like anything you have to avoid, have reflexes, agility, or balance, dexterity will help you with that. Let's say you stand on icy ground, you don't wanna flip over, you will need dexterity. And also you have a skill that can help you with that, and it's acrobatics. It will give you extra +2 for those saving throws. So, and also you can see here, it increases your stealth, sleight of hand if you wanna pick locks, steal something from NPCs, or disarm traps. So basically, many rogues will wanna use this. So, and also one extra thing, every +1 you have here will increase your armor class, but it depends on the armor you are wearing. If you are not wearing any armor, or you're wearing light armor, it can be, I think, as high as +5. And if you have 20 dexterity, and with, let's say, studded leather armor, it, even if you have like +3, its maximum dexterity bonus is +2, and it will affect on everything where you need to do dexterity roll. So keep that on mind. So if you have full dexterity build, I recommend using light armor or something like that. Also, next we can talk about Constitution. So it's basically giving your stamina and endurance, so you get more hit points every level. So if you have +2, you will get +2 hit points every time you level up. So it's not only that thing, you get class, you can see here. Every class get different amount because they have different dice they use on getting hit points. So basically, if you have 1d8 roll, so you 8-sided dice here, you can get maximum 10 hit points because you're getting +2 here. But think about this, barbarian use 12-sided dice, so you can get 12 from the dice and +2. So that's basically how the works. And also, if you have to concentrate something, like wizards or anybody, well, let's say clerics wanna do bless, if you wanna need to concentrate on something, Constitution is most likely the key when someone attacks you and try to break your concentration. So higher Constitution also helps you stay focused on that spell. So next, intelligence. This is a most important stat for the wizards and everybody who wanna using intelligence as for the skills or the spells. So there is lots of skills that rely on intelligence arcana. This is basically, you can recognize all sorts of magical things or anything to do with arcane stuff, and it will open like new conversations, and if they're like agent arcane machines somewhere, you have a higher chance to succeed on using or identifying those things. And there's history. This will open most likely new conversations, because you know the history, you can like do the history check. And sometimes if there is some old item or statue, could be history check you need to do to identify that and get something extra. Investigation, you use this if you wanna get some clues somewhere or find out most likely automatic rolls that come by when you are doing something. Nature, everything around the nature, it's based on this skill. And religion, you can identify everything that is related on religion, and it will open also different conversations, and you can everything here, history, arcana, and this stuff can help you go through conversations. That way you will like get better results or skip some stuff or get what you desire while you're talking with any NPC. There's the wisdom. So clerics, druids, and rangers use this for the like spell casting. For the rangers, this is not so important. Just rangers, I would keep it on 10, but druids and clerics will benefit because all of their spellcasting is basically based on wisdom, so you wanna get this as high as possible for those classes. And also you get a couple of extra things here. Animal handling, if you wanna influence animals. Insight, this is useful on many conversations because you can detect when they are lying and you can catch that lie and basically change direction of that conversation. So really good for those who wanna play like a diplomatic way this game. I like it much. It's like having a character with lots of wisdom and charisma would be pretty awesome for that. Medicine, you can like recognize symptoms and diagnose what kind of disease someone have. It will have some use. I don't know how much it will be used on the full game, and there is a couple of things where you need that skill at least to get some early information about someone or something. Perception is really good skill, and this is wisdom based. So if you have a rogue and you wanna like detect like traps or hidden doors or some buttons on the dungeon or anything like that, it's based on perception, so this is good skill for that. And sometimes even during conversation you can do perception checks for something. If you notice around the area or someone is stealing you, it's also good for that. Catch the thief and stuff like that. It is sometimes it's hard to decide where to put all the points because you have limited amount of these, and higher you go, more it costs. As you can see here, from to 15 it's only 1 point, but if you wanna go 16 you will lose 2 points and so on. So I will give you some tips what to do with the ability points anyways. Of course there's survival. You can like see where the animals have been walking if you're tracking something like bear or some beer. No, well, you can track that also. Anyways, or any kind of animal. So it's useful for that. And also I think this can be used if some, let's say, I don't know, is it nature or survival, but you can like, sometimes there is some plant trying to snare you down. You can do the survival check and get away with it. So that's good. And then there is charisma. If you wanna talk your way out from everything, your character must have high charisma. It's basically you can use it to do, even if you steal something and get caught, you can talk your way out if you have high charisma. You can use, let's open the skills here. Deception, you can like, say to guard, I was just testing, are you sharp? And if you roll well and you have high charisma, it's most likely going to succeed. Or you can use imitation and scare your opponent on that. Say that if you don't give up, I will kill you, or something like that. And also the persuasion is, this is like persuasion and deception. If I'm playing charisma character, highly charismatic character, I will use these deception and persuasion like most of the time. And even you can boost this with this skill here. You can get that as a profession here. Proficiency, okay. Anyways, that get +2, and level 5 you get +3, and so on. So this is, and some of the classes like warlock, bards, sorcerers will use this as their main spellcasting ability. So it will increase chance to hit with the spells, and you can warlock can have they have a cantrip Eldritch Strike. Was it that? Eldritch Blast. So if they choose their feats correctly, they can also add charisma bonus as a damage for their spells. But like a sorcerer or a wizard, they don't get extra damage from these intelligence or charisma, but they will get a better chance to hit with the spells. And wisdom is for the clerics, of course. So they will, the wisdom will increase amount of healing spells. You get, if you have +5 here, you get, basically it heals you 5 hit points more. Because in this game you don't have 10,500 hit points on any character. And if you find out that kind of enemy, you are basically dead. You cannot like take it down. Or at least it would be highly, I don't know. Yeah, but anyways, it's not like that. You can have like a couple of 100 hit points. It's possible, and dragons can have something even more. So basically that's the basics of the ability points. Alright, let's check out the classes we have. What class you can choose at this point. This is early access patch 8, so we don't have paladin or the monk here. But let's go through all this basic stuff, not in depth. So you can like easily choose what you like to use. So barbarians like to use like access or something 200 weapons, and they have this unarmored defense. If you wanna go without the armor, you can add your let's go here, add your constitution bonus here, and also dexterity combined to your armor class, so it makes you harder to hit even you don't wear armor. But if you start wearing armor, that constitution effect disappears. So this barbarian class is pretty fun. You can like do it many kind of different builds with it. And also barbarians have raids. This is just basically increasing melee damage with the weapons, and also you get resistance to physical damage, and you get advantage. And advantage means normally if you wanna do saving throw, you roll 1 20-sided dice, but with advantage you can roll 2 and choose better roll for that saving throw. It's basically like that. It's on every situation you can have an advantage on situational, on when you are talking with someone or anything, like you get 2 dice, or you use wizard spell like friends to the person you are talking with, you can get advantage and use 2 dice instead of 1. They won't be counted together, but you get the better roll. So that is how the advantage works. Really good. But for the this can end if you don't like take damage or do damage on your turn. So it can last 10 turns or it can last 2 turns. Depends what you are doing. So you have to be aggressive like barbarians are. So if you wanna go with unarmored build, I would focus on getting dexterity up, strength up as to the 17, and constitution to the 17, and go with the 15 dex if you can. Everything else doesn't matter if you don't wanna talk, you just wanna attack and do as much damage. So, Bard, this is support class, and basically you can vicious mockery. You can insult enemies and they take damage and this and that. This is funny. Yeah, you can see, even in this game you can hear the insults you are making. It's funny. It's deal psychic damage. And if you succeed on this, it's basically it's funny. Anyways, cool. And you can choose different kind of cantrips, and these are the spells you can do as you will, and once a turn, and they don't cost any kind of spell slot. So basically you can get here, you can get blade ward, but use this is funny. This or get a true strike or something like. You can buff yourself or your team members. Also, bards can heal. You get some healing spells, and you can do heroism if you wanna increase someone hit points temporarily or do the feather fall. You can learn couple of spells and more while you level up, and you can choose your instrument you wanna use. This is like funny. Is that you can carry drum on your back. Yeah. Oh, let's go out. Oh, violin. So you can play music, and that's action. You can do it. This will inspire your team members, but it won't inspire you. I'm pretty sure if you come high enough bard, you can even inspire yourself by your music. It's funny. Bards do love themselves highly, and they wanna be famous. So they will think they are so famous, they got inspired by their own performance. And this getting proficiency on dexterity and charisma saving throws. They use light armor, simple weapons, and crossbows. Basically, this could be one class you could use if you wanna go for full diplomacy, because it's charisma based, and you wanna get some dexterity also to get armor. And I would use small weapons with finesse, so you can get the dexterity to the attack rolls and damage rolls. So finesse is the property of the weapon. So that's about Bard. I will do separate videos where I go in depth for every class. Clerics, you can basically support character or you can go damage. Just choose your domain and do life domain is for healing, and you can I would choose something for healing if I go life domain. Anyways. What? I didn't notice. Oh yeah. Prepared spells, yeah, I would choose. And all the spells you will automatically get to you just have to prepare what you want to use. And also guidance. This is most important cantrip for the if you wanna boost your skill checks. You can even cast guidance on yourself. It's funny. It will give you 1d4 bonus, so you can get 1, 2, or 3 for your ability checks. It's really useful on conversations. And for the saving throws, this could be useful, and Sacred Flame is your basic damage spell. Wisdom and Charisma saving throws, so Clerics could be also, you can increase, of course, Wisdom to max, but you can use Charisma, and that would be really great build if you wanna go through all the conversations. As you can remember, there is insight you can see when they're lying, and from Charisma you get all of these, so it's one way to go. Druids, okay. Druids use Wisdom also, or are they? Yeah, yes, Wisdom. So these can wild shape, so you can become different kind of animals. They have different kind of skills, and when you wild shape, the abilities like strength, dexterity, and constitution will come from the animal shape, but your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma will stay as your character has them. So these are changing when you doing wild shape, and these will stay as they are. So I think the druids are like, they can do anything. Basically they can tank, they can do damage, they can fly different places if you wild shape like a bird or something. They can heal, they can entacle enemies with vines and lots of stuff. They're really fun class to play. And also this could be one choice if you wanna do something like use intelligence and wisdom together. It would be really great. And fighter. Okay. This is like, fighters can basically do anything. You can use bows if you like. You can set up your abilities, more dexterity, less strength, and so on. You can like do, as you can see, you can choose archery. You get +2 bonus to ranged weapons. Defense. You get +1 to armor class if you're wearing armor. Dueling, you can, like, this is so versatile. If you wanna go great weapons, two-handed weapons, you can like roll again and so on. Protection, you can, yeah, this is two-weapon fighting if you wanna do dual wield. So there's so many things, and basically strength is most important if you're using strength-based weapons, and dexterity if you use dexterity-based weapons with the finesse or bows. So, and you can use, you don't need to spend any feats to get, if you wanna play build a knight with plate armor, you can do it with if you choose fighter. And you can do it like plate armor, two-handed weapon, or plate armor and like sword and shield style if you want to go full tank. Then you have your AC will be pretty high because you have a shield proficiency here, so you do not get disadvantage. And by the way, disadvantage means you will be throwing when you do like any roll, you roll 2 dice like in advantage, but you will be choosing the lowest number. And basic things about rolling, if attack roll is the determinates if you hit the target. If you roll 1, it always miss, it's critical miss, and if you roll 20, it's critical hit, it always hits. And for the damage, you can use 2 dice. If weapon is like 1d10, you can roll 1d10 2 times and get up to 20 damage because they are calculated together plus all the bonuses and stuff like that. And anyways, if target has AC armor class of 15, you have to roll 15 or roll something that with your bonuses is 15 or more, so you can hit, and then you hit the then you roll the damage based on your weapon. It's working like that. Lots of information. This video will be half an hour long or something. Anyways, fighters are versatile. You can do it, build it, many different kinds of play styles. Ranger. If you wanna go dress it, you go throw little and then wait. You can do it. Anyways, I wanna play one ranger run. So rangers normally use like some sort of familiar. You can summon it and choose what it is, and basically for rangers it's light weapons, and most important stat is dexterity for the rangers, so you wear light armors and choose stuff what you wanna do here, mage breaker or ranger knight. For this you can build a ranger with heavy armors. I haven't done that ever, so you can choose here, and beast tamer or urban tracker, sleight of hand prophecies. So arcane prophecy, okay, arcana, and you can these cantrips. This is like it doesn't need any wisdom even. I think all the ranger spells are based on the wisdom, so I think you should like keep it on 10 or something. If you just wanna puff yourself or teammates. So you can use martial weapons, simple weapons, even shields if you like. But for my ranger build, I would use bow and dual wield like scimitars. It would be so great. So next, rogue. Well, you know, rogue. Stealth, uncanny reflexes. They can do damage, they can open locks, and disarm locks, place traps, disarm traps, use all kind of weapons, take a sneak attack. Every time you have an advantage to the target, you can use sneak attack. You can go behind or you can hide in shadows, so you can use stealth. And you can use sneak attacks on ranged and melee weapons, so it's really cool. And you can, once you level up, you can like focus if you wanna go for arcane stuff or become a thief and stuff like that. So Rogue they are versatile class. They can do lots of things. So this is for those who wanna do an abilities. Of course, Dex is most important for the rogues. Sorcerer. This is fun class. It's not as like versatile as a wizard, because you don't have a spell book. You just learn the spells while you're leveling, and they are locked on what you choose. You can always change when you get level up, but you cannot do it like wizard can just reorganize their spell book, and every situation they have correct spells, if you will. And sorcerers have a wild magic, and if you wanna go little bit tankier sorcerer, you can go to Dragon Ancestor, and also you can see it on the face if you like. Choose different kind of scales and core and everything, and you can hit supply class features here. Anyways, and if you're gonna go like wild magic sorcerer, your spells, they can become really powerful. You can suddenly cast some random spell when you are doing anything, when you cast spells, and you don't know, or you can debuff your friends, or it could be beneficial or like really useful for you. So it's fun class to play. Sometimes you just accidentally kill your teammates. It could happen. And also you can choose the spells. By the way, this is pretty nice spell. It's not most effective, but it's totally cannot miss. Except if there is a wall between you and the target. They will hit the wall. But anyways, really cool spell. And Chromatic Orb is I like this spell also. You can do any kind of damage you like, and lots of it. So really good spells for the wizards and sorcerers. And you can get items that will buff this up. And by the way, you can, for sorcerers or wizards, if you're level 2 spell and you can cast level 1 spell as a level 2 or level 3, it will become much more powerful. You don't have to learn it for different levels. There are different spells you can learn on different spell levels, but you can use level 1 spells as a level 5 spell if you like. So it works like that. And also cantrips you can cast on will, so they don't cost any spell lots. So that's about our sorcerer. Warlocks. I haven't played this game yet as a warlock, but they have this, as I was talking earlier, Eldritch Blast. This is pretty cool spell, and it's cantrip. You can cast it every turn and you never run out of it. And you can like focus on this spell with the warlocks. Eventually you can cast it if you get level. I think from level 5 you can like target two creatures at the same time, and or hit the same target twice, and so on. Level 9 you can get like 3 or something. I don't remember those levels, but anyways, it will improve while level up. And also you can add your charisma bonus for the damage if you wanna build Eldritch Blast build. So there's different paths you can select, and level 2 you can like choose first feat that will choose if you wanna go with the Eldritch Blast or different kind of spells. And also they have this own spells. This is temporary hit points and some cold damage if someone attacks you and stuff like that. Also, if you keeping spellcaster on your body, you wanna someone have some sort of charm spells or stop or something like that. So you can like control the battlefield. Just extra tip here. And wisdom for saving throws and charisma for saving throws. So basically you can max out charisma, get some wisdom if you like. And of course all the spellcasters get the dexterity as high as you can get if you wanna get extra AC armor class. And constitution for spellcasters is important if you wanna use spells that need concentration. Also you get more hit points, so you won't die on every hit. So good with that. So basically I can show here. Witch Bolt is concentration. It will do 1d12 lightning damage as long as they are linked and you succeed on concentration. Concentration can be broken if someone attacks you and you fail the constitution save, and then the spell ends. That's how it works. Now, on the wizard. I like wizards. Nalfgaard is the wizard. it's or Trisit. So I wanna play full game with the wizard or ranger. I haven't decided yet, but I like wizards. They are so versatile. Basically same spells as sorcerer, but you can, when you find a scroll, you can scribe it to your spell book. It will cost 100 gold or 50 gold. And I think it depends on the level of the spell and feats you have. Also, you can have 6 different spells to choose from at the level 1, and they will increase. You can one prepared spell. Can have only I don't remember how this works. It seems Thunderwave is, by the way, really good spell. You can throw enemies off the cliff and do damage. They most likely die when they hit the ground. But anyways, intelligence as high as possible, so you will hit the spells. And arcane recovery, you can recover 1 spell lot a day. So there is lots of stuff while you level up, and wizards can be really powerful if you like them. So that's all about the classes for this time, and let's check out races next. So this is, you can go race wise if you wanna just go role playing and you always want to play elf or drow, or I wanna be a dwarf woman or something like that. It's up to you. But there's something to consider if you wanna max out your character. Check out these race features. As you can see, you get resistance to poison damage and you get advantage. So you can roll 2 dice when you're getting poison. Someone try to poison you. And you get Constitution +2. It basically means, I can show it here. You can get it up to 17 on character creation. If you don't have it, you can maximum you can get anything is 15. So basically you can get +3, and level 4 if you choose to add ability points, you can get it to the 18, and like dexterity to 16 or something like that. So for the race you can optimize your classes by checking out these race features, and like this getting +1 to wisdom and so way. For the barbarian, I think it could be fun, and it could be really powerful. If you don't want to wear armor, you could even be sealed dwarf Dwarf Barbarian. Let's see how that looks. Check it out. Alright, just always getting out of topic. Races, so Gnome, they are good, super good mages. They got intelligence, dexterity, they are slow. And they have cunning. So this is good. You can roll 2 dice on intellect, wisdom and charisma saving throws. Really good. Dexterity, dark vision, you can see better in the dark. Superior dark vision will give you up to 24 meters. That can be found from Drow, I think. And deep gnomes, yeah. This could be also. And by the way, Halfling have this thing, lucky. This is really good. If you roll 1, that basically means you fail completely if you attacking. But if you have this raise feature, you can roll it 1 more time. And most likely you do not roll 1 2 times in a row. So basically these never do critical misses. And also if you roll 1 in an ability check, it would be really hard if you don't have insane amount of bonuses. So these could be really good for basically rogues, brave, or whatever. Just check out these stats. And half elf, this is pretty versatile race. Basically, I did my sorcerer as a half elf because I couldn't like reorganize this stuff. Charisma, I wanted +2 because I can get it to 17, and then I also added dexterity and constitution. I wanna max out the health and dexterity for the armor class, so I can like put my abilities 16, 16, and let's take something here, 17 here. So it's like it's most useful this way because we are using charisma as our spell ability, casting ability. So Githyanki, they are warriors. They can do damage. They have intelligence +2 strength. They can move 9 meters. And by the way, if you wanna like use some casting like sorcerer or wizard, and you wanna use long swords and don't wanna waste feet for that, you can choose any of these classes that can use. Well, elf can use long short swords, long swords, long bow, short bow. They got a proficiency, so you don't have to use weapons that you are not like have skill for it. So Githyanki, they are cool looking. And by the way, the Githyanki in the game, it's so arrogant, rude, and everything. About the humans. Humans can be basically anything. They got base racial speed 9 meters and they got +1 to every stat. So you can get everything here 16. Basically means that. Plus you have more points to spend because you got +1 for everything here. They don't have anything other special thing. Just +1 for every ability. And Drows, they are cool. They have keen sense, so you get free prophecy, so you can use perception, and they're normal fast. And there's 2 kind of Drows. They are basically different background. Those are you can have like evil, more evil or less evil. Well, whatever. They have nothing different here. They get the same race features. Tiefling. Okay. these have like dark vision. They're badass looking. You can choose. You can use this. There's many different. There is dark vision, charisma, strength, heal resistance. Fire damage is taking only half damage from it. So if you fighting tieflings, I do not recommend using anything fire-based attacks. So that's that, and of course there's elves, also good mages or rogues if you go high elf, and you get cantrip spell. It doesn't matter what class you are choosing. You can choose one of these. By the way, remember, check out. You need to have a little bit intelligence if you wanna use these. At least if you wanna hit someone with these spells. If you wanna buff yourself, it doesn't matter so much if you wanna like use the true strike or minor illusion or friends. You can use this, or dancing lights. So, or blade ward. You can cast it anyways. But if you wanna like do damage with the spells, you need a little bit intelligence, so you can hit. And there is wood elf. If you this could be pretty nice for the ranger, yeah. And also you cannot basically. Elves cannot be put to sleep, and you can roll 2 dice when try to charm you. So it's good for that, and also perception. High elf, wood elf. That basically races, and last thing up on this video, you can customize pretty nicely, and I think they will be adding. I'm not sure, this is not confirmed or anything, but I saw something on a Twitter that we may get some sort of, you can like customize everything here. But at the moment you can swap here, choose skin color, eye color, if you want for green, hairstyle. There's lots of different hairstyles here, whatever you like. And hair color highlights, and you can like customize that stuff. And there is, by the way, the voices. Check it out. Check
Be
this
wary.
out.
It's opened. More of those wretched
Now you
things.
have a female character with the.
There's magic keeping this chest.
Where to next?
Let's hope the locals are.
Hells.
Yeah,
Something
you
just
can
woke up down here.
choose the correct. And after that you have completed your character. In character creation,
What do you dream of at night?
you can create your dream mate, and you will see what this does. But customize this one as you like it. Choose the voice and subrace and everything. You will see her or him during the gameplay. Alright, this was much longer video I was thinking about. So next time I will do video about different kind of things. I think I will focus on one class, some in-depth analysis and stuff like that. And also I will be making video about the weapons, how they work, how the damage and everything is calculated. So if you like the video, click like and hit subscribe so you don't miss any future content. And by the way, write something in the comments. What would you like to see? If there's some topic I should make video about, write it on the comments, and I will see if I can help you with that problem. So, thanks for watching. Check out this video on the screen, and I will see you next time.